Here's some tips on how to play bass with a pick. Number one, depending on where you hit the string, it can have a massive impact on how the bass tone sounds. For example, if you play closer to the neck, it's going to be a little bit rounder and more subby. And if you play closer to the bridge, it's going to be brighter with a lot more attack. Number two, the angle of your pick attack can make a huge difference too. A flat and straight ahead pick is going to give you a plunkier sound, whereas an angled pick might give you a little bit more attack and also a little bit more speed. Number three, pick thickness. A thin pick is going to have a little bit of a warmer, softer sound, and a thick pick is going to have a little bit more bite and attack. Number four, pick direction, right? So what I mean by this is alternate and economy picking. Okay, so alternate picking is literally just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And economy picking is basically the same thing, except that you're trying to incorporate economy of motion. So if, for example, you're going from, let's say, the A string to the D string, you're going to want to pick downwards as you go from A to D. And if you're going from the D string to the A string, you're going to want to pick upwards to go from D to A. Here's an example. Number five, palm muting. While you don't always need to be using this technique, it can be really helpful for creating a vibe. Think Carol Kaye, 60s type bass playing, plunky and soft and kind of just pokes right out in the mix. So really with palm muting, there's just one thing you want to keep in mind for the most part, which is where you're actually muting the string. So make sure that you are placing your hand pretty much at the bridge, not on the bridge, not behind the bridge, not 2 inches in front of the bridge, but really pretty much right at the bridge. If you go any closer, your strings are going to get a little too muted, and if you're behind the bridge, they won't mute at all. Number six, the bonus here, is just how you hold your pick. So I've seen so many people hold picks in so many different ways. I tend to hold mine pinched between my index and thumb fingers like this. So my index is curled, pick goes here, thumb down like that. And only about, not even quite half of the pick is actually showing and available for use. Of course, you can hold it with 2 fingers. You can hold it with these 2 fingers. I don't know. I'm not here to tell you how to do it. I'm just giving you my advice and what has worked for me. So however you decide to do it, generally you just want to make sure that you have good field of motion, I guess, for lack of a better phrase here. I tend to keep my fingers out. I hear from some people that that's not a good thing. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but it's worked for me so far. However you want to do it, but just make sure that you've got it in a way that it's not going to be slipping from your fingers. And if it does, that you've got a backup that you can pull out.